Now I'm going to show you a few ways you could think about a question like 4 multiplied by 2 and 8 tenths. Um, when you are working with decimal numbers and you are doing any sort of operation, it's really helpful to start with an estimate. So an estimate, because that will help you figure out what you think a reasonable solution would be. So when I think about doing an estimate, I think, okay, well, this is a whole number. This is a decimal number. But what is this decimal number close to? When I look at 2.8, I think it's pretty close to 3. So maybe a reasonable estimate would be the answer to 4 multiplied by 3. Well, 4 multiplied by 3 is 12. So 12 would be an answer that would be a little bit too high. So maybe somewhere between 11 and 12 as my answer. So I'm going to show you what that can look like with money first. So you could think about a question like this, like if I had 4 friends and I need to give each of them $2.80, how much am I giving away in total? So I have $2 here, and then I will make 80 cents with 3.25 cents, which would make 75, and then another 5 cents would be 85. So I'm going to show what that might look like. So there's one group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. And so then what I can do after I have all of my money here is I just need to count it up and see what I've got. So I'll put all my loonies, my wholes together. I know that 4 quarters make $1. So I'm basically just making groups of $1 here, making groups of wholes. There we go. Just sorted it. And then I have these 4 5 cents left. And you'll see that in total I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, $11 and 5, 10, 15, 20 cents. So we would write that as $5 and 20 cents, 5.20 or 5.2. Sorry, 11.2, my mistake. $11 and 20 cents. And this fits with my estimate. 11.2 is between 11 and 12, so that's handy. If you were going to show this on a number line, I've already set it up. You could show it as jumps of 2 and 8 tenths. So you would be at 2 and 8 tenths, then 5 and 6 tenths, and then 8 and 4 tenths, and then 11 and 2 tenths. We got the same answer that way as well. I also just wanted to show you that when you are working with decimals, you can actually multiply them as you would like normal numbers, and then add the decimal back in because you've got this estimate right here. You'll know where to put the decimal in a place where it would be reasonable. So you could, instead of thinking about this as 4 multiplied by 2.8, you could think about it as 4 times 28. And then if we wanted to do this in our heads, I would think about it like making this 25 and making this 3, just with friendly numbers. So I have to multiply each of those by 4 because I'm multiplying by 4. So this would be 100. And then this would be the same as 4 times 3, which is 12. This would be together 112. Well, we know the answer is 11.2. So the reasonable place to put the decimal would be here. And that comes back from here. It's a number that's between 11 and 12. Wouldn't make sense to put it over here. That would be a number less than 1. Here would be 1 and 12 hundredths. It makes sense here.